Hello, welcome to the Great Garden Channel. Do you have an orchid pot that has dried out with weak roots and seems impossible to save? Don't worry, sometimes just changing the way you handle and care for it can help the orchid come back to life strongly. In today's video, I will guide you on how to replant and revive a dried orchid using easy-to-find ingredients available in the kitchen that anyone can do. When applying this method correctly, it will help the plant gradually regain its vitality, stimulate new roots to form, and develop stably again. If you love orchids and want to learn more useful care tips, don't forget to subscribe to the Great Garden Channel. Let's get started. On the way home from work, I happened to see an orchid that had been thrown away in a pile of trash. Looking at the plant, it was wilted and dry, the leaves were rotten, and the roots were also quite badly damaged. It seemed that the previous owner had thrown it here a long time ago. But to me, as long as the root system still has a healthy part, the plant still has a chance to recover. Therefore, I decided to bring it home, trim the damaged parts, and take care of it again from the beginning. First, I remove the leaves that have rotted, turned yellow, or been severely damaged. This helps remove diseased tissue and limits fungi and bacteria from continuing to spread to the healthy parts of the plant. Next, I lift the plant out of the pot and check the entire root system of the plant. The roots that have dried out become soft and rotten or been damaged. I will use scissors that have been disinfected with alcohol and cut them off to prevent the spread of fungal disease and help the plant recover better. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. As for the roots that are still green and firm like this, I will keep them, because those are the roots that still have the ability to absorb water and nutrients, which are very important for the recovery and regrowth of the plant. The next step, I will wash the plant under clean running water to completely remove dirt, old growing media, and any remaining debris stuck on the roots. Washing it clean helps the root system become more ventilated, and at the same time makes it easier to observe and detect any remaining damaged roots so they can be treated promptly. In addition, this step also helps limit fungi and bacteria that may exist on the roots after the plant has been neglected or thrown in a dirty and humid environment for a long time. After that, place the plant in a dry, airy place and avoid direct sunlight so the plant can rest and recover before being replanted. While waiting for the plant to dry and stabilize, I prepare fertilizer to support the plant's recovery. First, I use cinnamon powder as the ingredient. Cinnamon powder has natural antibacterial properties, helping to limit fungal diseases and protect the cuts on the roots, while also creating a clean environment that helps the plant recover and produce new roots better. I use a clean cup as shown in the video. Next, add 1 spoon of cinnamon powder to the cup. Then, add about 500 milliliters of hot water to help the compounds in the cinnamon powder dissolve and extract better into the water. Stir gently so that the cinnamon powder disperses evenly. Stirring well helps the natural compounds and active substances in cinnamon dissolve better into the water, forming a uniform solution, thereby helping the plant absorb nutrients more effectively when used. Finally, close the lid and incubate the solution for 1 hour. During the waiting time, I will proceed to treat the pine bark growing medium. This is natural pine bark that is commonly used for growing orchids because its structure is very airy and light. First, I prepare a pot of pine bark like this. Next, pour boiling water over the pine bark until it is fully submerged. This helps sterilize the growing medium, removing bacteria, mold, and insects still attached to the pine bark. while also softening the bark so that when planting orchids, the roots can attach and develop more easily. In addition, boiling water also helps wash away dirt and remaining resin in the pine bark, making the growing medium cleaner and safer for the orchid's root system. Soak the pine bark for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I take the pine bark out into another container and let it drain, preparing for the next planting step. Next, when the cinnamon powder solution has cooled completely, I use a sieve to filter out the residue, keeping only the clear liquid as shown in the video. This liquid contains natural compounds found in cinnamon powder, helping to provide antibacterial effects, limit fungal diseases, and protect the cuts on the orchid. Add 1 liter of water to dilute the solution. That's it. Now the solution is ready to be used for orchids. First, I pour the cinnamon solution into a clean cup as shown in the video. Next, place the dried orchid plant into the cup so that the roots and the base of the stem are completely soaked in the solution. Soak the solution for about 15 minutes. This soaking method helps the natural compounds in cinnamon gradually penetrate the roots and the base area, supporting antibacterial action, limiting fungal diseases, and helping the plant recover better after pruning. The remaining solution I pour into a specialized spray bottle, then lightly mist it onto the leaves and stems of other plants in the garden. When spraying, it is necessary to spray evenly on both sides of the leaves so the plant can absorb nutrients better. The cinnamon solution has antibacterial effects, helps limit fungal diseases, and helps wounds on the plant dry quickly, while also supporting the plant to increase resistance, helping the leaves and roots develop stronger. It is recommended to spray once a week to maintain the effectiveness of fungus prevention and help the plant grow stably, with leaves always green, healthy, and disease-free. After 15 minutes, I take the plant out of the cinnamon solution and proceed to replant the plant. First, prepare a pot as shown in the video. The pot has drainage holes at the bottom to help water drain quickly, preventing the plant from suffering root rot. Next, prepare the pot of pine bark from earlier. Step 1. Spread a layer of pine bark at the bottom of the pot. This helps create good aeration, supports better drainage, and limits root rot. Next, place the orchid into the pot and spread a layer of pine bark substrate on top to help the roots stay firm and well aerated. Finally, I cover the surface of the pot with a thin layer of moss substrate to help retain moisture for the growing medium, protect young roots from direct light, and reduce water evaporation, while also creating a soft and airy environment that helps the roots develop healthily and allows the plant to recover quickly after replanting. That's it. We have completed the process of replanting the orchid. Next, place the plant in a dry location with gentle light, avoiding strong sunlight and strong wind. After about 3 days, when the plant has stabilized, we proceed to water the plant again with a fertilizer solution made from rice. Rice contains a lot of starch, B group vitamins, and minerals, helping provide energy and nourish the plant to grow healthily. I put 3 tablespoons of rice into a clean glass cup. Next, add 500 milliliters of clean water at room temperature to the rice mixture. Then, use a spoon to stir well so that the nutrients in the rice gradually dissolve into the water, creating a solution rich in starch and minerals that are beneficial for the plant. The next step is to use a sieve to filter out the residue, keeping only the clear rice water. This is a solution rich in natural nutrients, containing many B group vitamins, trace minerals, and organic compounds that are beneficial for plants. We will use this solution to water the orchids directly. Every about 3 days, water once with a moderate amount around the base so the solution gradually soaks down into the substrate. Rice water provides natural vitamins and minerals, helping the roots absorb nutrients better, supporting healthy green leaves and helping the plant grow steadily. Result: after about 3 months of replanting and proper care, the orchid has shown very clear recovery. From a plant that had almost lost all of its leaves, the orchid base has now begun forming many new healthy white roots with green root tips that grow strongly and firmly attached to the substrate. As the root system gradually stabilizes, a new young shoot has also begun to emerge from the base, developing into a healthy baby plant with fresh green young leaves. This is a sign that the plant has adapted well to the new environment and is entering a stage of regrowth. If proper care continues, the orchid will quickly recover completely and grow strongly in the coming time. If you find the video useful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the Great Garden channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss simple but effective orchid care tips. See you again in the next videos on the Great Garden channel.